Hi, my name's Ruan and this is my channel, The IzzoSew Girl. I hope we're all very well. I'm good. It is a Saturday, which means it's the weekend, which means there's likelihood that you will hear my children screaming in the background. They are with their dad, and I would like to say that that is when they are more controllable, but I would say the complete opposite, if I'm honest. I'm here with my ridiculous large bottle of juice again. Here we go, my 2 litres for today. It's hard work, I'm telling you, drinking 2 litres. Now, if this was wine, I probably wouldn't have an issue with it, to be honest, but it's not. Right, I am going on holiday. 5 weeks' time, I will literally be in the sunshine. So I'm very, very excited. I'm going to Lanzarote with my family and my mum and stepdad, and we have hired a place over there, and I'm just super excited now because I've got something to look forward to after Christmas, because I think sometimes you get into a bit of a slump, don't you, after the Christmas break. But now I'm thinking, yes, I've got a holiday to plan for. So I was having a think about it. Now, I've mentioned it to you before if you have watched my channel for any time, that I have actually put a bit of weight on over the last few years. In fact, I reckon I've managed to put on maybe a stone a year for the last 3 years. I don't underachieve with things, do you know what I mean? If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it in style. So a lot of my holiday clothes are a little bit too small. Now, I'm trying to eat a lot healthier at the moment and be a good girl, but, you know, life's for living and all that, so I can't trust myself. So I thought I need to probably make a few bits for my holiday. I'm not normally one of these people that's like, I need to make everything for my holiday and all that lot, but it's got me thinking, like, what actually can I wear? And I need to be a bit clever about this. So I'm going to make a few bits for my holiday. But I want to try and make things that if I was to lose some weight, it wouldn't matter too much. Does that make sense? So we're going to give it a go. I haven't got that much time because I'm also trying to make my Nova coat as well this month. So up until I go on holiday, I've got a coat to make, which is quite a big thing. So I've just planned 4 makes that I don't think will take too much time and that will kind of see me through maybe multiple occasions on holiday as well. That's the idea anyway. There's one that maybe not. It will just be an evening thing. But yeah, that's the plan. So shall we get stuck in? Because I thought you might want to know. I know it's a bit weird to be making things like this in January, but I thought you might want to know. Now, some of you might also be thinking, but what about your last plans video? You haven't done your makes video yet. And you're quite right, I have not. The reason for that, this is the most ridiculous reason, but it's true, is where I take my photos is in my living room. And where I put my tripod to take my photos is in the window. Well, for the last month, I've had a Christmas tree there. So I haven't been able to take any photos. So as soon as I get the photos done from my last makes, I will be doing a makes video for you guys, because I know this is my second plans video without any makes. So it is going to come soon. I've just got to get my bombing gear and get some photos taken soon. So I'll be working on that over the next week or so, hopefully. Okay, just in case you're wondering, if all I ever do is just do planned videos and not any makes. That will be coming at some point. Right, let's go with number 1, and that is the Plum dress by Coco Wawa. And I'll pop some pictures in. It'll be one side or the other. Now, I have made this dress before. This is the only one out of my 4 makes that I'm planning for my holiday that I've made before. And I made this because I got this pattern free on Sewing Magazine. Now, you can buy this on PDF as well. And I made this dress and I was halfway through and I thought, this just isn't my style. I'm not loving it. So I parked it. And then a while later, I picked it back up because I don't like having half makes, you know, I like to kind of complete a project. And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to finish it because there's not much left to do on it. And then I will gift it to somebody if they would like it and it's their style. Anyway, I put it on, loved it, wore it all the time on my last holiday. So I'm going to make another one because I think I'll get a lot out of it. So let me talk you through what they say. I've got notes, everybody. It says, this time we introduced the lovely baby doll dress pattern, Plum, a super wearable and comfy dress with drop shoulders, inseam pockets and a relaxed fit. The dress comes with 2 different skirt lengths. So there's a midi or a mini, as well as 3/4 length sleeves and cuffs or no sleeves and a cute ruffle, perfect for the summer months. Apart from this, the back bodice features a button placket to be able to put the dress on and off easily. The skirt is gathered and the neckline is finished with bias tape. And there are tutorials as well on Coco Wawa's YouTube channel as well for some of these things as well. It's perfect for advanced beginners willing to learn some new techniques like applying bias tape to a neckline, creating gathers or sewing a button placket. If you're intermediate or advanced sewist, the project will take you a day max. And I agree with that. It was quite a quick make for me. So you want to be using light to medium weight fabrics woven with drape. So cotton lawn, chambray, rayon/viscose, linen, double gauze, crepe, flannel, light denim, light needle cord or corduroy. Basically, what she's saying is she would prefer it to be like natural fibres, but it depends how much structure you want to the dress. So if you're going to go for like a cotton lawn or a corduroy or something like that, if you have the ruffles, it's going to be quite structured. Or you could go for viscose, which would make it really nice and loose and drapey. That's what I went with last time, was a viscose. And if I have got photos of that, so I will pop those in if I remember. It comes in 2 sizes as well, which is really good. So it's a UK 6 to 24, which is a B cup, and also an 18 to 36, which is a D cup. So that goes up to a 60-inch bust, up to a 54 waist, and up to 63 hips. So really good size inclusive pattern here. You can buy it on her website. It is only PDF. However, like I said, I got mine free with a magazine. So if you search for Plum Dress by Coco Wawa, you can probably find some copies on eBay, that type of thing that people haven't wanted to make themselves. So, shall we talk fabric? I think that's probably the best thing to you. I ummed and ahed actually about what fabric. Now, when I went on Coco Wawa's Facebook page, no, it wasn't Facebook page, it was the website, there was loads of samples of all the people that had made the dress up, which was really good to see. There's my lovely Emma from So Do It Emma as well. And I was originally going to make another viscose one, but then I saw a lady had made one out of double gauze, and you know what I'm like about a bit of double gauze. She says, I'm wearing my Marnie by Tilly and the Buttons, by the way, if anybody wants to know, in some fabric I got from a So Hey Jane box a long time ago. So I thought, yes, do you know what? I am going to go with double gauze because I just think it will be the coziest, comfiest thing. The thing about this dress is it's great for holiday because it's very loose, and like it says, it's a baby doll dress, but it's also got the really nice features of the ruffle on the sleeves, which I liked. I didn't think I was going to put those on, but when I did, I loved them. I want to be able to wear this dress during the day if I so wish, just with some plain sandals and everything. And then I want to be able to wear it in an evening as well. So you'll be surprised because it's a plain fabric. Oh, I know. Who is this person who's got plain fabric? But it's me. And it is this bright red, tomato red double gauze. Now, I was gifted this by Rainbow Fabrics quite some time ago, and it's just sat in my stash for a while. But the reason that I went for this is because, again, if you followed me for a while, you'll know I've had my colours done. Let me grab my little book. And I chose the colour of this because red is massively in my colour palette, which I've never really worn a lot of red, but I'm very drawn to it. And I'm like, maybe that's why. So if you hold this up to here, it's literally a perfect match. So I thought, why not go for it in style and do a dress in all red? So I'm going to make it out of this. It's actually a really nice feeling double gauze, and it's not too see-through, which is quite nice. So I think on holiday that'll be absolutely fabulous, and I think it'd be really nice, comfy, and also will be airy. You know what I'm saying? Is that even a word? Airy? Probably not, but I'm just going to make it up anyway if it's not. So that is number 1. What do we think? All these colours have a bit of a theme. And I'll show you at the end when I put them all together. Right, number 2 that I want to make is a pattern that I was gifted actually by IzzoSew Studio. The most recent pattern that they've brought out is the Dovestone dress. Again, I'll pop pictures in. I have got some printed out, but I'll pop proper pictures in from their website so you can see it. And I love this dress. Both my girls, Tamlin and Rachel, have made this dress, and I love their versions. In fact, I think Tamlin's made 2. and I was very jealous and I felt left out, so I'm going to have to make one so that I can be part of their gang. So what does it say about the Dovestone dress? It says it's a versatile summer maxi / knee length dress. So it's got 2 different hemlines. I think I'm going to go for the maxi. It's fitted across the bust and then it flows loosely to the ground. The maxi dress has a central slit at the front to add a touch of drama, woohoo, and ease of movement, whilst the knee length dress is sewn to the hem. It has a long drawstring tie which allows the dress to be styled in multiple ways, and this is what I love about this. Either tied at the back or front waist for added silhouette definition. So again, I'll pop some pictures in of the different ways that you can tie this dress, and I just love that idea. That's a little bit similar, it reminds me too of the saltwater slip by Friday Pattern Company, that you can tie at the front or at the back or not at all. So I love that. Again, it wants to be light to medium weight woven fabrics with drape. That is what's recommended. So things like viscose I think would look absolutely amazing. Tencel, georgette, challis, crepe de chine or cotton lawn. Again, it depends. I thought cotton lawn might be a bit too structured, but I've seen some of the sample photos and they look beautiful that were made in that type of fabric. So this comes in a UK size 6 to 34 as well. So it's up to 60-inch bust, 54.5-inch waist and a 63.5 hip. So again, fantastic size inclusivity there. And this is PDF only. All 4 patterns that I'm talking about are actually PDF only. So I'm really sorry if you don't like PDFs. But you can always send them off to places to get printed, which is what I tend to do, rather than stick all the A4 pieces together because it takes too long. Unless it's a small pattern, I will send it off to Fabulosew normally because I like their tissue paper. I'll put the details of all that below. Everything that I talk about, I'll pop the links in the description box so that you don't have to go search them out if not. So do you want to see what fabric I've chosen? It is this one. Ooh. And this is a beautifully soft viscose satin, which came in my last month, so this will be November's box from Beyond the Pink Door. So this is part of my Think Pink subscription box, and I was very kindly gifted extra fabric of this. So Andrea sent me a message and said, I've sent you extra length of this because I know you're going to love it. And boy was she right. When I opened it, I was just like, oh. There was 2 different colour versions. The other one was beautiful, but this is 100% my colours. And again, if I get my little book out, it has got pinks and reds together. So very happy about that. And also this has got like a maroony colour as well, which is very similar to this. So if I, sorry, the light's shining a bit, but if I hold this up, look, you can see all the colours match my colouring book. So my colouring book, you know what I mean. So I'm going to make the dramatic maxi version. I was going to just make the knee version because we're going self-catering, so the likelihood is we're probably not going to go out fancy, but I thought, you know what, go big or go home. So I'm going to be making it out of this stunning fabric. And I need to cut this out as soon as I've finished doing this because I want to sew this up at Sewtoon when I go tomorrow. So I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this, but I've probably already made it by the time you've watched this, fingers crossed. So that was make number 2 that I'm aiming for. Okay, so can you remember when you weren't even allowed to lick your finger when the COVID was here? You didn't dare touch anything, lick your finger, and I'm doing it all the time. Anyway, I digress. Number 3 is, and I'll laugh when I say this because Rachel and Tamlin always laugh about the names of Pattern Emporium patterns because they always have really wild names. This one's called the Ocean Daze oversized shirt. And I bought this a while ago. Pattern Emporium, I think they do it all the time. They do like little bundle offers. So if you order like a couple or 3 or 4 patterns, they give you a discount. And I went on to buy a specific pattern and I ended up buying 3 in the end. And it was a really good deal by the time I'd finished with it. So these are the pictures of this shirt and I love it. And I think it's going to be perfect for my holiday. I think I'll be able to wear this in a lot of versions, in a lot of ways. I could wear it open over my swimming costume. I could have it open with a vest top and some shorts. I could actually wear it almost like a dress, which is I think what I'm going to do. I'm going to lengthen it slightly so that it's at least to my knee. So that I can kind of wear it as like a shirt dress as well, if I so wish, with a little tie around it. So it says about it, it's got an exaggerated oversized fit, drop shoulders, low armholes and wide sleeves. Excuse me. A back yoke. It's got 2 collar options, which I thought was quite interesting. It's got a plain one, which is like a camp collar, or it's got a collar with a stand. So depending kind of how formal you want it, I think I'm just going to go with the camp collar because I think it'd be a lot quicker, easier and more casual for my hollybobs. It's got 3 sleeve options. It's got short sleeve with a cuff, short sleeve and a short sleeve with elastic. No, it's a shirt sleeve, which means a long sleeve with a cuff, short sleeve and a short sleeve with elastic. Say that when you've had a drink. It's got 2 hemline options. So it's got one that's gently curved and it's also got one that's got like an exaggerated shirt tail to it. And I'm not sure which one to do. I like the idea of the shirt tail, but then will it come up too high on the side of my leg if I wear it as a dress? Don't know, not decided on that one. Open for debate. So it's designed again for woven fabrics, so viscose, rayon, voile, flannel, lawn, crepe, double gauze, linen, tencel, light cotton sateen, shirting, cotton lawn and seersucker. Wowzers. But it also says you can use a light linen for a beach vibe shirt. Love the idea of like a white linen version. Or for a heavier kind of shacket. So you can turn this really into a shacket as well. You can consider corduroy, wool, twill suit in heavy flannel, that type of fabric as well. Or for a boyfriend shirt, love that. Use a lightweight linen or cotton. So I think you could do quite a bit with this pattern actually. It'd be nice to have like a long sleeve shacket style for the autumn winter months, and then you can kind of do the boyfriend shirt type of thing for coming into the spring, and then in summer you can do it as like a bikini overthrow. I don't know what the word is for it. Anyway. Right, sizes again are really good. 4 to 30, which is up to a 55-inch bust, a 49-inch waist and a 59 hip. Oh, nose tickle, sorry. Right, now the reason I chose this pattern is because I had a fabric again from one of my Beyond the Pink Door boxes. I actually swapped this fabric. I think it was the green version of this, but obviously I was in love with the pink version. And someone messaged me to say, I've got the pink and I'm not keen on it. Can we swap? And I was like, yes, we can. So I'm going to make it with this fabric. Now, I adore this fabric. I think it's beautiful. However, I was kind of thinking to myself, in what situation would I wear something quite as outrageous as this? Now, I know I do like to wear quite outrageous fabrics, but I was thinking holiday is just going to be perfect for this. So I was thinking a really nice oversized kind of shirt dress thing just to pop on over my swimming costume, because I have a swimming costume that's a similar colour to this. So I thought that would look lovely. And then kind of, if I'm down by the pool at lunchtime, I can then just pop some shorts on, shove this over the top, and it wouldn't even look that bad with my swimming costume underneath. So that's the fabric I'm going to use. It is a viscose and it feels beautiful. Only thing is I'm going to have to make sure that all my lines are very straight because it's got these squares and triangles in it. So if you get something wrong, then yeah, it's going to show up. So I'm going to have to be careful how I cut that one out. So that's potential make number 3. Last but not least is a new to me pattern again. And I've had my eye on this for quite some time. When it first came out, I sent it to Rachel and Tamlin. I was like, ooh, I like this. And that is called the Paloma dress by Ready to Sew. So what it says about this is it says it's a perfect dress for the summer heat and shows just enough skin. With a lined bust, it's designed to be worn without a bra. I'll probably be wearing an underwired, strapless bra, because I'm not a big fan of, I ain't got the big boobies, but I don't like them being out in the air. They don't like it. Anyway, the lining gives added support and modesty. Paloma is both retro and romantic at the same time. It has a gathered neckline, an empire waist highlighted with a ladder trim and a side split. It was specifically imagined for motivated beginners and does not require the installation of a zipper or buttons. Oosh. So it should be a pretty good easy make, I'm hoping. It slips on over the head without the need for a zipper. If you still would like to add a zipper, it is possible to do so in the side seam. So again, lightweight woven fabrics such as linen. It says here, such as linen. Well, why not try linen? So I think they're trying to tell us something. But if you are adventurous, you might consider trying a viscose fabric for a very drapey dress, or cotton poplin for a more structured version. Again, this is UK 4 to 30, and they have a B and a D cup, which is good. Up to 55-inch bust, up to 49-inch waist, and up to 59.5-inch hips. The only thing for me is when I was looking at the sizing, I am a B cup. So I know people talk about this quite a bit, but my bra size is a B cup, but I'm also a B cup when you look at how you should do it for making sewing patterns. So it's the difference between your high bust measurement and your apex of your bust. And I always fall into a B cup. But the only thing is with the sizing, I fall outside of the B cup sizing, if that makes sense. So there's a band for the B cup and then there's a band for the D cup. My size, because I've got my hips that don't lie, fall into the bust size D, but my bust is a B. So I think I'm going to possibly do the bodice of the B and then just grade it out slightly to make sure that it's not too loose around the boobies. You know what I mean? Anywho, do you want to see the fabric for this one? Now, I have had this fabric for a long time and I can't remember where I bought it from. I think it might have been Show Me Sunshine. I swear there's nothing in this other than juice, okay? But I've never known what to make with it. And I think this is the one. I think this dress might be the one. And this is the fabric. Now, you may recognise this because quite a few people have used this fabric. I think Victoria from Little Rosy Cheeks has even made some dungarees in this. Somebody has anyway, and it's absolutely beautiful. But I thought this would be amazing. Now, it's linen viscose. It feels really nice and soft, but it's got a tiny bit of structure to it, but the drape of viscose. So I was thinking this would be absolutely beautiful in the Paloma dress. Now, in the Paloma dress as well, it does have a ladder trim under the bust. And I've had a look for ladder trim and I have ordered some in a plum colour, which I'm hoping will match this roughly. It doesn't have to be exact, but it would be nice for it to kind of roughly match this because I do want to try that. I've never used ladder trim on anything. I always love the look. Normally I'd be like, oh, do you know what? I'm just going to skip that. And I thought, no, I'm not doing that this time. I was going with it. So we'll see if when it arrives, whether it matches the colour of this. But that is make number 4. Well, when I say make number 4, it's plan number 4. But what I thought was quite funny when I was picking the fabrics out, let me grab them. One moment. Again, I thought it was quite funny, the colour palette of all of my stuff. I think I've got a problem with pink and red. You know what I mean? Like literally everything has got pink or red in it. But I just love that all together. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to get on with that. Now, I went through a phase where I wasn't really making sewing plans. I was just kind of going from one garment to the next. But the last time I made some plans and discussed them with you guys, I was really, really motivated. And I've made 4 out of those 5 plans. And the fifth plan is my Nova coat, which I'm just starting to cut out. So it's really motivated me to actually get these things made rather than kind of just coming up with something for the sake of it to make a vlog. I've really thought about what I want to do, and going on holiday has given me the oomph to kind of plan for that. So I'm really pleased and I hope I get all of these done. What I need to do now is go through them and prioritise them with which one I want to make the most. So if I manage to get this one made up when I go to SewToon, hopefully, I think the next 2 will probably be these 2 because I have the pattern for both of those. The Paloma dress in this one, I haven't got the pattern yet, so I need to order that and get it printed. So I think what I might do is, after I've cut this out and hopefully made it tomorrow, I'm then going to crack on with my Nova coat, and then I'm going to cut all 3 of the other patterns out, cut the fabric out and everything, so they're just ready and waiting, so that all I have to do is sew. Right, do we want to put a wager on whether I'm going to get this done or not? Okay, I'm going to put a wager on myself. I'm going with 75%. You may have more faith in me, I don't know, but we'll see how we go. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. Let me know what you think about that, and I will put all the information in the description box below. But until then, I hope you're very well. I hope you've had loads of time to sew, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.